features the visiting Moorhead Spuds and your Warroad Warriors.
I'll stand with you.
Hockey fans, it's Buddy Day today too, so part of the lineup introductions this afternoon. I'll introduce the Warriors and the Warrior Buddies.
So we're on. Welcome to Warroad, Minnesota, as this afternoon our Moorhead Spuds will take on the Lady Warriors of Warroad. Coming in the game should be a dandy if you look at records, rankings. Warroad coming in as the #1 ranked team in Class A. Plays as well as any AA team we've probably seen during the course of the year. And our Spuds bringing a record of 13-7 and have been playing fairly well lately. I'm Mitch Hansen along with John Kosaba to bring John in here. What's your thoughts, John?
Well, this will be definitely a good test for the Spuds. Coming towards entering the second half here of January in the season, and it'll be a good test to see where we're at, Mitch, leading into the stretch run here. Coming next. I think we got 7 games left, so. With that being said, this will be a good test to see where we're at, getting ready for playoffs.
Yeah, it kind of brings them into the big section game on Tuesday and just kind of see where we're at. Warroad now taking the ice, but I think it's a situation where our ladies going to have to move their feet, a bigger sheet of ice playing on the Olympic sheet here today, and obviously a top contender for the state crown in single A. So. It's what you want this time of year. You want to be playing the better team so you can ramp up and be ready for the postseason.
Yeah, this is a heck of a girls team here at a high school level. Warroad always being a powerhouse in the state of Minnesota. They come in with an outstanding record, some top scorers in the state. Heck of a club here, and so the Spuds are going to have their hands full. But we'll see what the Spuds are made of.
Yeah, I think you look at the matchup on paper and you can see Warroad scored a lot of goals. That's not necessarily the Spuds' way of doing things, as they've kind of chipped away and played a lot of one-goal games. And so here we'll have our starting lineups here for this afternoon's game. Crescent will start in the net, number 30, a freshman. Defense, Livia Dronin will be on one side.
On defense, number 24,
Hanukkah Strami will start on the other side. Brewski will start up on a forward spot with Bria Holm and Ella Holm.
The Spuds are led by head coach John Ammerman. Now Hockey Town, USA.
Apparently John Ammerman's coaching the Spuds today instead of Kraft, but
Warrior Buddies. First, number 1, Izzy Clark. Her buddy is Cora Willems.
So we'll take a quick break here. They're going to introduce all the Warroad Warrior players, and we'll just let the intercom take care of that for us here this afternoon.
Number 3, Caitlin Courteau. Her buddy is Haley Selvach. Number 7, Kateri Sandy. Her buddy is Mila Steinbrink. Number 8, Emily Lorenzen. Her buddy is Carly Brecky. Number 9, Kaya Sandy. Her buddy is Estella Hem. Number 10, Emmy Hardwick. Her buddies are Ellie Hardwick and Emmy Peterson.
Worth the trip up here. Hopefully it'll be a good game.
Number 11, Kate Johnson. Her buddy is Sydney Hansen.
A little bit, actually. I think we got.
Number 12, Vivian Marcoca. Her buddy is Lexi Bergeron. Number 13, Talia Hendrickson. Her buddy is Ruby Marvin. Number 14, Maddie Laverne. Her buddy is Sydney Erickson.
Is that name?
Number 15, Linnea Heron. Her buddy is Bea Grafstrom. Number 16, 16, Kate Johnson. Her buddy is Olivia Anthony. Number 18, Piper Flick. Her buddy is Anna Edmond. Number 19, Talia Hansen. Her buddy is Blakely Nelson. Number 20, Kalila Lindquist. Her buddy is Ava Marvin. Number 21, Essa Lindquist. Her buddy is Lola Lee. Number 22, CJ McLaughlin. Her buddies are Barrett McLaughlin and Crosby McLaughlin. Number 23, Abby Chamernick. Her buddy is Madison Nelport. Number 24, Alexis Anthony. Her buddy is Clara Willems. Number 25, Sophie Johnson, and number 26, Katie Comstock. Their buddies are Natalie Shagabay and Elena Mailport. Number 28, Michaela Curtis. Her buddies are Adeline Curtis and Mackenzie Edmond. Number 30, Jordan Work. Her buddies are Maddie Ruby and Kelsey Stoskoff. Number 33, Kendra Nordic. Her buddy is Mary Langto. Number 35, Peyton Bolt. Her buddy is Jordan Lund. Number 55, Lila Langto. Her buddy is Alice Edmond. And the Warrior student manager, Tori Kennedy. Her buddy is Esme Nelson. Ladies and gentlemen, hockey fans, let's hear it for the Warriors and their buddies. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to request that you please stand and remove your caps to face the colors of our country, located at the south end of the arena for the play of our national anthem. Hockey fans, today's officials are referees Bruce Baumgartner, John Dagnan, and linesman Matt Gooden. Okay, Hockey Town, USA, let's play some old-fashioned Northern Minnesota hockey.
So it looks like we're ready for some action. Spuds are gathered around their nets. Warroad, they're getting their buddies off the ice. A lot of kids, that's all I can say, but it should be an exciting game this afternoon.
Yeah, it's a good tradition here with the buddy night, and you know, when they have as many girls in Warroad playing hockey, it's a good thing. So fun to see. A lot of girls playing hockey in this small town. It's quite the hockey town. You know, like this coming to this rink today, and it's just buzzing in here. The atmosphere. I think there's a tournament going on here too.
Wayzata was up to play the Warroad boys, and Wayzata won 3-0. If anybody out there actually wanted to know. Just to set the tone a little bit for the game today, you're going to have Preston in the net for the Spuds, who's played really well of late. Kendra Nordick's had a great season for Warroad, maybe not quite seen as many shots as some of the goalies, just due to the fact of how strong her team is. One thing to note, the JV for Moorhead lost a tough one 3-0 in a hard-fought battle earlier today. Unfortunately, the Spuds will be without the services of Annie Krieg because of an injury in that game. And we'll see how that kind of affects the shuffling of the lines. During warm-ups, it looked like Wilson would fill in that role, but I'm not sure how many periods anybody has left or what will happen there. But Spuds, again, are going to start with one change today. Brewski is going to be between the Ella and Bria Holm. So that line will be a little different. And Corton is between Madison Hansen and Salvavold. So that'll be the changes. So there'll be changes really to all three lines. I don't know how that'll affect us.
Yeah, I think, any team, you got to learn how to play with other people and other players. So I think we'll see how it turns out this game.
So we're underway here in Warroad, and quickly Warroad wins the draw, and they're turning it, but it's picked off by Bria Holm. Takes a quick shot and a save by Kendra Nordic. Puck now in the corner. Brewski gets it out off the stick of Ella Holm. Warroad will come back the other way. Long pass, kind of broken up briefly by Dronin. Cut back by Warroad. Quick shot. Bria Holm there battling against Lindquist, who bangs it back in deep for Warroad. Annika Strami now coming up. She pulls back to go the other way. One thing here today, John, is just the bigger sheet of ice is going to play a factor.
Yeah, a lot of room to make plays. I find like defensively it causes the most problems because when you think you're in position, you're really not. So keep an eye out on our defensive zone.
Yeah, and you have to play a lot more man up. You got to be in the right position, or they're going to be able to move the puck easier. You give too much space. So here comes the Spuds back. Hansen up to Corton. Corton comes in wide. Beats her, gets tripped up for a second, but still has the puck on her stick. Salvavold now battling with it in the corner. Corton trying to get up, gets knocked down by Salvavold, but Warroad comes away with the puck temporarily. Now it slides back the other way. Feeney tries to drop down low. She uses her skate to push it back to the corner. Corton now battling in there. Little 2-on-2 battle. Who's going to win? Won by Warroad as they move back up the other side. Salvavold coming hard to this side. Now we got a 2-on-1. Here comes Warroad. Nope. Great play by Feeney to kind of shut it down and hold her to the outside. Battling in behind the net. Feeney comes up with it. She's got ice. She's going to make the play. She puts it up the ice and back to neutral ice. Warroad goes for the dump in the change. Feeney up over the glass, and we'll have a whistle. So, interesting start anyway so far. A little ping pong going through the middle of the ice, and not much for opportunities so far.
Kosovo pinched down there and kind of caused that 2-on-1, but we made a good recovery. I think Cressa made a save on that 2-on-1. You can see how skilled Warroad is. I mean, up front they're pretty skilled. They got some great defenders, so this is going to be a challenge for sure.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to get out of position. That's one thing, and knowing that the ice is wider and you got to come off the wall a little bit more than you normally do. That's off a stick, and that'll be waved off as it goes all the way down into the Warroad zone. Maddie Spaeth trying to make a play. Annika Strami steps up. Spuds battling there. Spaeth with a quick mitt. She's got it on her stick, trying to make a move towards the middle of the ice. Wilson does a little circle back, puts it to Strami. Strami, quick shot, but wide. Bring back over where Sandy for Warroad. Will chip it back out, but Dronin is there. Dronin goes cross ice to Wilson. She has it on her stick, and she'll bring it into the zone. She gets bumped off, but Spaeth picks it up. Battle for the puck again into the Warroad zone. Strami goes for a change, and Warroad's coming back up 2-on-2. Over to Langto, who tries to make a play. Bangs it in deep, and Feeney will pick it up from there. Spuds coming back up the ice. Brewski now calling for it, gets a stick on it. She comes hard and makes a play, but it's bumped off her stick back into neutral ice, and here comes Johnson for Warroad. Johnson tries to go across ice, and it's broken up nicely by the Spuds. Bria Holm chips it back out, but not out. Off the body of Dronin, and a quick save there by Crescent.
Kate Johnson from Warroad, she's got some really nice hands. She made a nifty play on the blue line there to get the puck to the front. It looks like a face-off just to the right of Crescent here. Yeah,
no doubt there's a reason why she has 30 goals. She definitely is good with the puck and is around the puck quite often. Good speed, good hands. Spuds win the draw. Casabud tries to go up the wall to Brewski. Brewski hits it up there, trying to get it out to neutral zone. Warroad now brings it on towards the net, towards Crescent, but it goes behind. Here comes Casabud. She's going to go wide over to Holm. Holm's going to hit Brewski, swings her through the middle. She's got a chance, but Nordic is there and she'll cover. Good play, good movement of the puck up on that one, John.
Yeah, you can see Brewski's got a little jump in her step, and she got just a little head start. Nice play over there. I think it was Ella Holm that gave her that pass on the left side on the breakout. Just a little too far in front of her, else that would have been a clear opportunity for Brewski.
It was good to see him move the puck, though. I mean, that's something you want to do on this ice. Move it up quickly. There's a lot of ice to use, and just don't rely on yourself to do everything. So here comes Warroad quickly back, 3-on-2, and a quick shot. Nice save there by Crescent as it goes off her mitt into the corner. Picked up again by Warroad. They chip it back down. Feeney now over to battle. There's Holm coming up the wall. She is good enough to get it back to neutral ice. Trying to make a play, but it goes right back into the Spud zone. Feeney now coming over. Warroad pushing in. They circle it back over. Ella Holm gets it off her stick but can't quite clear. And here comes Corton back the other way. She battles through. She's pulled down but no call. And Warroad is going to try and dump it back in. Oops, there's a little mistake by Madison Hansen. I thought she shot it in her own net. But it's back to the other side. Hansen now with the puck goes over to Casabud. A little out of her reach, but Salvold's there to pick it up. Salvold coming up the ice. Goes cross ice, and it's tipped by Sandy. Here comes Corton now. She picks it up in neutral ice. Hansen trails her as a host of Warroad players are there. Then we'll have a whistle. We'll be back deep in Warroad's end. Must have popped up over the glass. And we're going to get a new puck, and we'll try it again here. So we got Grammer and Clute on defense. Salvold and Hansen are the wings with Corton on the draw here. So here's the face-off, won by Corton easily. To Hansen, who puts it back. Clute's gonna circle it back, put it back out front, but can't quite make the play. Was Corton. Salvold tries to chip it back, doesn't get it done, and here we go. Langto's on a break. She's coming down. She's going to take a shot. She's going to hit the crossbar and up over the glass, and we'll have a face-off to the left of Crescent.
Yeah, again, our right side defense just got caught pinching there a little bit and sprung a Langto on a 2-on-1. She chose to shoot off the crossbar, so Spuds got away with one there.
Yeah, you really got to be careful what you're doing when you're stepping up. You better get there because there's a lot of ice here. Puck comes back over. Wilson is there. She's trying to get it out of the zone. Nice little sauce pass, but it's picked off by Warroad by Sandy. Sandy now coming in the zone, puts it back towards the net, but Dronen's there. She'll chip it over towards the side where Wilson will pick it up. She loses it for a second, but she'll get the red line and loses it there. Dronen comes up, trying to make a play along the wall, and she does. She's kind of coming in. She throws it out front, and it's broken up by Warroad. And they're going to send it the length of the ice, and we will have a whistle. So 11:08 here left in the period. Shots are 4-2 in the favor of Warroad. Best scoring opportunity so far was Warroad with a clank off the crossbar. But both teams are playing hard, and I think it's the team that actually plays a little smarter and gets the puck deeper is going to probably have more success over the course of the game.
Yeah, early on I'm liking these lines so far. It seems like that Corton line is really clicking pretty good, so we'll see how things transgress.
Yeah, and we look like we're moving quicker. I would say there's an icing again off a Warroad stick, but definitely clearly before the red line. So, in warm-ups we looked good. You could see the movement of the Spuds. I thought they looked like they're really prepared for today's game, and only time will tell, but warm-ups is warm-ups, and when the action starts, you got to step it up a little bit more. So, Brewski now will take the draw. She's in between the Holmes sisters. Casabud and Feeney on the points. Bria Holm will ring it back around to the other side. Ella coming hard. Tries to get there. Warroad makes a nice play. But Casabud does a nice job of pinching down. Now she's in control of the puck. She goes to Brewski. It's off a couple bodies, and it's still loose. Picked up now by Feeney. Back to Warroad, and they try to chip it back up, and they get the clear. Casabud tries to go straight back in, and Warroad will have a chance to have a little free ice here. Ella Holm does a nice job of stepping it up, and she's going to go to the box, I think, for a penalty here, as we're going to get an interference or a trip, and we do. So Ella Holm will go for a 2-minute minor for tripping, and Warroad will have the first power play here in the game.
I think it was just by accident there, Mitch, that Ella got caught up with that gal, that player from Warroad. I think she just plays an aggressive game, and that's just part of what goes along with it, the odd penalty. So Spuds on the kill here.
Yeah, I don't think that was just. I think we'll accept a penalty like that any day when kids are just playing hard. So one thing I do know about Warroad is they have a fantastic power play, and they use the full ice and move it around. You do not want to get out of position again with the size of the ice and the extra room behind the net. So here's Warroad working for the far side, back up to the top to Chamonix. She's going to shoot, and Crescent is there with an easy save. So they're trying to run an umbrella with good movement, and to me, John, got to watch the back door, because it looks like that's what they're trying to set up to get their best opportunity to shoot.
Yeah, and I think we have to be very disciplined on our PK. Stops and starts, always looking at the puck, getting in passing lanes.
Yeah, and winning faceoffs in those type of situations too. But you cannot run, because if you run, you're in trouble. And you got to get clears when you get a chance, and the Spuds do. Spaeth does a nice job. Spaeth's been doing a really good job lately on the penalty kill. There's Warroad going wide to Langto. She's going to be content to bring it in and set it up. Now Sandy with the puck on the sidewall, and again, trying to go cross ice. Feeney picks it up. Lamont gets at least back to neutral ice, but here comes Warroad with speed coming back again. But it's turned over, and again, Spaeth does a good job getting a stick on puck, and she gets the clear. Bruschi and Holm will come back out now for the Spuds. Dronin goes to the bench, and Casabud takes that spot, so they get almost a full change with the exception of Feeney. Here comes Warroad again, dangling, trying to beat too many people, and it's an easy takeaway for the Spuds. And they clear it back down to the ice. Comstock now with the puck is going to set up behind our net as they get a couple people to change. Here comes Warroad now back up the near side. That is Sandy now bringing it over the blue. She's cutting back. She goes cross ice to the corner, where it's picked up by Warroad and back around. There's a quick look. Too many bodies there. Looks like Casabud got a good block on it there. Try to get back up the top. Another shot and a tip. Good save by Crescent. Picked up again. Oh, good job of clearing it away. And Bruschi's going to bang it all the way down. And the Spuds will get a change.
Yeah, it looks like Spuds had a good kill there. They kept the play simple and got the good kill.
Yeah, and that'll take care of that penalty there. The Spuds now will go up 5-on-5. Corton now, the Corton line with Hansen and Selvold up there. And here comes back with Warroad as they come in. Drops it there. And a crossbar shot again. That must have been Johnson who had a quick shot there. Hansen now bringing it up the ice. Spuds 2-on-2. Good back check by Warroad. Not much going on as they bring it in the zone. And Warroad's going to chip it the length of the ice, and I think we'll have an icing here. And we do. So 7:54, Moorhead escaped their first penalty. Did a pretty good job on the penalty kill of not letting them really move the puck around, John.
Couple good opportunities, good looks for Warroad. Pipe there at the end, but I thought the Spuds did a great job just staying in lanes and keeping them on the perimeter. So, 0 for 1 so far.
Yeah, and that's you want to stay out of the box against this team. They are very, very good on the power play. So here's Moorhead working it, Corton and Hansen working it down low in that corner. Corton brings it back up to Dronin. Dronin's going to circle it all back down, and it's going to swing all the way back over to Selvold on the near side. Selvold bumps over her stick. Strami trying to help out down low. And a cross-ice pass over. Dronin's going to chase down Johnson as they both go, and Dronin's going to win that battle as she gets to it first. Tries to pull up and go back the other way, but it's stolen from her. Now Corton does a great job of having discipline and wins that battle, and she's going to get it over the red line. She's going to take it in wide. She goes down. No call there, surprisingly, but Hansen has the puck. She's battling. She loses it, and Warroad's coming back the other way. Kylie Hendrickson, she goes wide all the way across to Sandy, who comes in, and it's blocked by Feeney, who does a nice job of staying with her player. Corton now with the puck. Nice little toe drag to get around one. She's trying to go and get it bumped off by Warroad, and I believe that was Langto. Now Langto has it in the slot, takes a quick shot, but up onto the glass. Again, shot 6-3 so far in favor of Warroad. 6:40 remaining here in the first period. Langto now with the deep, tries to go backhand out front, on net on Crescent. Cassabud's going to chip it up the wall, can't quite get the clear. Swings back to the other side. Spuds desperately need a change here as they've had a long shift. Feeney still trying to battle. Corton picks it up, goes to LeBon off her stick, but that's going to be all right as it goes all the way down and it's going to be waved. Spuds get a change. Maddie Spaeth coming hard off the bench with Wilson and Grammer and Clute on defense. Here comes Warroad now. Coming in wide, LeBon is there. She's going to pick it up. She's going to do a little touch pass to Spaeth, who's coming up the far side. Comes in, tries to beat the defender, knocked off her stick, but she's going to stick with it. There's a battle there. Spaeth tries to get a stick on it, can't quite get it done, and it goes back the other way. Grammer tries to dump it in deep, and it goes to Chamernick, who swings it back around and moves it up to Hardwick. Hardwick loses an edge, but Warroad's able to bang it all the way down. Clute now with the puck. She turns back up the ice, makes a pass in the center, and luckily goes back over to neutral ice. And now Spuds back to retrieve it. Cross ice pass over home stick, but at least back out to neutral ice. The dangerous Kate Johnson had the puck for a second. She springs it back up the wall. It goes off the referee's skate. Home has a chance to clear, but again, off the skate of the referee. Good soccer playing, a 2-on-1 here. Wilson's got it with Brewski. She slides it over. Brewski rips it. Nice save, and Nordic will hold on.
Nice shot attempt there by Brewski. Tender for Warroad, got over, made a good save with the left pad, but it was a good 2-on-1. Brewski did the right thing, opened up, was able to get a good shot off. Was a little bit far out, but goalie saw it pretty clearly.
Yeah, but you know, sometimes any shot's a good shot. So the Spuds off the face-off, loose puck for a second, and Warroad's able to clear. Here comes Henderson. She's got to step on the defense. Slides it over to Kate Johnson, a little bit high for her, and Dronan's going to pick it up. Dronan's going to ring it back around. Ella Holm can't quite get there, but gets a stick, and it goes back out neutral ice to Comstock. Comstock back over to Sandy, who swings it back up, and it's Johnson coming in. She does a little sauce pass. Just about a good opportunity for Warroad, but it goes wide. Coming up now is the Spuds. Brewski got a full head of steam. Can't quite get there, and Sandy's going to pick it off, but there's Holm. She's got an open look, but it's a shot and a pretty easy save as it was a little wide of the net. But a good play overall by the Spuds to get another opportunity.
Yeah, number 33, Kendra Nordic in net. She's a big body. She, I don't know how tall she is, but I think she's probably close to 6 foot tall. I mean, she makes a lot of saves look very easy, and that time Holm got a good shot off, but made it look easy.
Yeah, she spent her time traveling a little bit because she's originally from Grand Forks, played for Team North Dakota back in the 14U National Tournament, and then went to Pilot Mound for a part of a year and came back to Warroad and has been there ever since. And I believe she's going to a D3 school in Wisconsin. I can't remember if it's lacrosse or Claire, but I know she's going on to play after this season. So anyway, Warroad wins the draw, circles it back around. Hansen's there trying to battle, but looks like Sandy's going to come in. She's got a little bit of room. She gets taken down by Feeney. No call there, but Salvold's got it. Salvold now coming up with the puck. Still holds on to it. Gets over the red line and shoots it down deep. Corton going hard. Spuds trying to put some pressure on. And it comes back out. Feeney is there, but she loses it. Now it's a 2-on-1. Salvold does a nice job of getting back. And it's wide of the net. Cassabud swings it back over to Hansen. She's got some room. She tries to go cross ice, and it's going to be icing there. That was not going to be called, I guess, but it was definitely on the other side of the red line. Salvold now with the long pass. She gets it in deep, and she's going to go for a change. And LeBon and Spaeth now on the ice for the Spuds. Pushed back up by Warroad. Coming in wide, trying to go cross ice, but nobody's there to be able to get the stick on. Now LeBon using her speed. She comes up over the red line. Beats the defenseman for a second. She pulls up there. Wilson now with it. She's trying to make a play. She goes back to LeBon. LeBon goes out front, and we're going to have a race to the puck. Strami does a nice job of cutting it off. She goes back over to LeBon, or excuse me, over to Dronan, but it out of her reach, and there's a puck battle in the corner. Now Warroad with it. looking for someone coming to the net. Good job by Moorhead to shut that lane down, but Warroad still has the puck. Maddie Spaeth trying to stay with her, but can't quite get there. LeBon now battling along the wall. Good body, and here comes Dronin back up the ice, being chased by 3 people, and she gets it deep enough, and she'll go for a change. Bruschi now coming off the bench. Rang around to Hendrickson by Warroad, back over to Bruschi, who picks it off. Bruschi now coming in, makes a nice move, can't quite pull it off, but still has the puck. She goes back over to Feeney. Feeney's going to shoot it. It's tipped off the goalie and into the corner. Nice job by Casaba to step up, and Holm knocks her off the puck. Holm now trying to get it to the front of the net. Battling. Now Bria Holm had it for a second, but it goes by her. Casaba bangs it back to the corner. A quick ring and back out to neutralize. Nice play by Warroad. But here's Feeney. Feeney gives it over to Casaba. Casaba's got ice. She loses it for a second. She still goes in. She's got it to Holm. Little too long, and the shot is blocked. Bria trying to get it out front, but can't. Chip back out, and here comes Warroad. Langto now with it. She does a little toe drag backhand, and a nice save there by Crescent. Corton battling in low. Push back to the corner. Nice job by Casaba there to get the clear, and we'll have an icing here with 58.2 seconds left here in period number 1.
Yeah, Spuds took a little bit of pressure, put a little pressure in the offensive zone that shift, actually about a couple shifts, and Bruschi, you can tell she's got a little jump to her step. Yep. She made a nice move and almost got in all alone on Nordic.
So the face-off's won, and a quick off the boards. It's a foot race now between Hansen and the defenseman. Hansen doesn't quite get there, but she's going to end up with the puck. Maddie slides it back over to Dronin now. Dronin comes in. She gets spun around, and there's no call. Clear hook. And another shot, and Warroad's going to get a break out of it. Good job. Yeah. Unbelievable hook out front, and then Anyway, Warroad's going to go up 1-0 here with 33 seconds left here in the first period. Bad break there for the Spuds. Had an opportunity. Dronin tried to get it to the net. It was turned over there, and they came down with a pretty solid 3-on-2, and they finished it off.
Yeah, Spuds again put a little bit of pressure in there. Dronin made a nice play to get an opportunity. It looked like she maybe got a little bit of a hook. Went down, but the puck went the other way, and again, Warroad, they know how to capitalize, and they buried that one. Make it 1-0 game.
So the Spuds are pushing back as they are in Warroad's end. Feeney now trying to step up. Bruschi doing a great job of getting back. And we're going to just have a quick offsides there as Bruschi just pulled it back in, couldn't quite keep it in, and we'll have a face-off here with 18.2 seconds left. So bad break for the Spuds, but again, pretty balanced period here and good opportunities for both times. So Bruschi loses the draw, and here comes Warroad. Good job by Ella Holm to get stick on it there, and she chips it in deep. Bruschi's battling there, trying to beat Sandy to the puck. Bria Holm now with it, and it falls off her stick. And that'll do it here in the first period.
At the end of the first period, the score is Moorhead Spuds 0, Pure Warroad Warriors 1.
So after one here, as you can hear from the announce, it's tough here. We don't have headsets today to kind of block some of that noise out, John. But I think Moorhead's got to be pretty happy. They're on the road here. Had a good first period. Maybe not quite as many shots on net, but definitely had enough zone time to create some offense.
Yeah, I thought it was a good period by both teams. At the end there, bad break by to get that opportunity to put Warroad ahead. But I think it was a pretty even period. Shots 9 in favor of 9-5 in favor of Warroad. The two opportunities they had were, the one they scored on were on odd man rushes, and so I think if the Spuds can clean that up, it's going to be a tight game here all the way out.
Yeah, they definitely got to keep that. You can tell the F3 need to stay high on the big ice, and that's how they're kind of getting those opportunities. But anyway, after one, your Warroad Warrior, won. Our Moorhead Spuds, nothing.
We are The Breakdown. For almost 2 decades, we've published the most comprehensive yearbooks on Minnesota high school sports and run the best in-season and off-season events. We cover every corner of the state. We are The Breakdown.
Before I became a real boy, life was easy. I just sat there doing sandwich stuff. But being alive is so hard. So if you don't want to get up to get a sandwich, you shouldn't have to.
Revive Professional Massage Therapy Clinic. Locally owned and operated. Open 7 days a week, day, evening, and same-day appointments available. Couples massages also available. 20 highly trained professional licensed massage therapists on staff. Now with 2 locations, South Fargo and Detroit Lakes. Offering online booking and online gift certificates. www.reviveprofessionalmassage.com.
Natural talent, physical gifts, training advantages. To become a champion, none of that matters. True champions are the ones who are comfortable working harder, staying later, and finding that competitive edge. They are never satisfied simply doing a good job, because those who transform themselves from local talent into local folklore are the ones who continually perform beyond their limits. Bell Bank, proudly supporting champions everywhere.
is a small business owner. She is swamped. Pam knows she needs to advertise, but is overwhelmed by all the options. What if there was a way for Pam to have access to a team of media experts? What if this was at no extra cost and didn't require a contract? Meet Avenue Right. Save time, money, and get peace of mind that your advertising dollars are well spent.
Boss DXT snowplows are tough to beat. Featuring dual trip tech, flared wings, and optional D-force for improved scraping and backdragging performance. Choose from 3 different sizes in steel, stainless steel, and poly. The Boss DXT is built to restore order.
Your home for Boss snowplows is Bert's Truck Equipment on Highway 75 North in Moorhead.
The M3 nonprofit is breaking the ice as they raise mental health awareness for our Moorhead community and our youth. Started by a group of parent volunteers, M3 will offer support and host events throughout the year that bring focus to mental health. Together, M3 will raise awareness, eliminate the stigma, and connect resources for mental health. Thank you, M3, for supporting our community's youth.
All right, 1 minute here before we drop the puck for the second period. Both teams are back on the ice. Just a quick recap of the first period. And you know, John, I don't even remember who scored the goal. It would happen quickly, obviously, towards the end. But Warroad got the first goal here of the game with about 33 seconds left in the first. Kate Johnson had the goal, and their leading scorer, her 31st of the year. So, you know, again, just to recap it, shots 9-5 in favor of Warroad, but, you know, pretty balanced period. I mean, Warroad obviously had the crossbar shots and some opportunities there, but again, I think the Spuds keep their feet moving, keep doing what they're doing. Maybe watch the backside a little bit just because you can tell they're trying to spring people and create those odd man rushes with the extra width and length of the ice. So Brewski steps in, and it's won by Warroad as they get it back deep into the Spud zone. Swing it back around. Johnson takes a shot towards the net, goes through and back to the other side. Warroad will bang it back in. Dronin now with the puck. She swings it back up towards Holm. Holm gets it to neutralize. 2-on-1 for the Spuds. Here comes Brewski. She comes in. She's going to take a shot, sits back out in the crease, but a nice job by Warroad of picking it up there and coming back down towards the Spuds end, and they chip it in. Race for the puck there. Strami does a nice job of pinning her up against the wall, and it's picked up by Dronin. Dronin ships it back out, and it's on Chemernick's stick, who slides it over to Comstock, who pushes it back up. Now Strami with it. She'll chip it off the wall to Holm. Warroad now coming back the other way. A pull-up quick shot, and it's blocked by Strami. She's trying to find it. Now it's back in the corner for Warroad as they swing it back around. Ella Holm will pick it up there. She's trying to get it out, but can't quite get it done. Bangs up the wall, and it's past Strami, and Dronin's going to hustle after it. Warroad now with the puck. Coming back around. Drops it off there. Hansen picks it off, and it's Dronin now. She slides it up towards Holm. Holm's going to go for a change, and she gets off, and the Spuds will get their both defensemen on a change as Comstock swings it back around her net. She comes back up the ice, little touch pass, and Warroad is on the move. Feeney stays with her. Warroad pulls it up, goes cross ice. Puck now on the stick of Corton. She's going to take it back around the net. She slides it up the ice, and it's picked off there. Warroad tries to go front side, and Crescent with a nice glove save. And the Spuds will get a change here. John, 2 minutes in, what's your thoughts?
Just a couple little miscues there by Spuds in their own end to get that last opportunity for Warroad. I think Brewski had a really nice 2-on-1. She got the puck on net. However, I think she could have maybe got a little tighter to the net before she made that shot. But nonetheless, good shot on net.
Yeah, I think one thing you can see here, obviously second period, the long change. Spuds got to be mindful of that and make sure they can get people on and off the ice when they have that opportunity. So Warroad now with the puck deep in the Spud zone, trying to go out front. LeBon now with the puck, tries to chip it up the wall, and it's picked off there. Langto with it in the corner. She's going around the net. She slides it back, and it goes back to the other side. Chemernick is there. She tries a toe drag, but Maddie Spaeth knocks it off and swings it back the other side. Wilson now with the puck. She tries to clear it, and she goes down, and it's still held in by Warroad. Kasaba bumps it over back to the other side. It's picked up by Sandy. It goes back to her, and LeBon tries to chase it down. Good shot by Sandy, and a good save by Taylor Crescent. Kasaba trying to make a move, can't quite get it, and it's dropped back down and deep in the Spud zone where Feeney's there. Warroad now making a change. Feeney's going to fire it down the length of the ice, and that'll get us a whistle.
Warroad had the Spuds pinned in their end pretty good on that shift. It was a good shift by those forwards to keep it the puck down low. Spuds got out of position a couple times, tried to clear the puck and weren't able to do so. So, face off to the left of Crescent.
Yeah, they just need to be disciplined. You got to get your clears when you get your opportunity. So here Brewski's she's going to step in. They're going to chase Skogman out, and Brewski will win the draw. Goes to Drona, and she's going to ring it around the boards. We're home. Will not get there. And it's waved off by the referee as it slides by both Comstock in Bria Holm. Warroad now back coming up. Dronin tries to step it up, but Ella Holm now will chase it down. Clicked off. Great save there by Crescent as it slid across and it bounced over the stick of Strami. Now Brewski goes back and picks it up. She's got ice. Oh, she falls off her stick, but picked up there by Dronin. Up to Holm. Comstock bounces it up. Bria Holm now comes with the puck. She's got a chance. She's trying, slides it out, and a shot. And a save by Kendra Nordic. Feeney steps it up, but it gets by her, but Ella Holm is there to help her out. Warroad now bangs it towards Dronin. Dronin has it. She's going to slide it up to Brewski. Brewski's on the move. Tries to pull it back, and she loses it off her stick, and Warroad will come back up. Dronin now there. She's going to chip it out. Doesn't quite get there. Sandy had the puck for a second, and it'll be covered up by Taylor Crescent. So little end-to-end action, a little bit more movement. Hopefully Spuds can get some more chances here.
Yeah, good shift by the Spuds. moving the puck well. I think Warroad's limiting our opportunities, and I think Spuds are doing a good job of trying to put more pressure on. So we'll see how this next shift ends.
So the face-off is won. Feeney has it now, and it goes up to Salvavold. Salvavold has it now, and she gets it off her stick, but it's blocked there by Warroad. Hansen now will pick it off, and she comes back, tries to slide it up to Feeney, but it's picked off there by Warroad. Warroad now bringing it in the zone. Battling there for the Spuds. Salvavold tries to get it, but it can't quite reach out there. Feeney now rings it up the boards, and it's picked off there by Warroad. Warroad's going to the front of the net, and Feeney tries to clear but can't quite get it. She slides it over to Casabud. Casabud tries to make a move to the middle, falls off her stick, and she's held up. Salvavold now with the puck. Bounced off and turned around again by Warroad. Spud's just having troubles moving it up the ice right now. Got to move the puck a little bit quicker and make some good plays here. Now Feeney has it. She swings it back. Feeney in. Now it's up to Hansen, who gives it to Corton. Corton slides it back over to Salvavold. Salvavold has it now. She's going to go to Hansen, who's got it now in the middle of the ice. She's going to bring it in. She's 1-on-3. Takes it down in deep. Tries to circle back around the net where she's cut off by Warroad. Wilson now comes onto the ice in Spaeth now battling for the puck and swung back the other way. Dronan's going to step up and come hard. She's first to the puck. Slides it down to Spaeth. Spaeth coming around the net. She pulls up there. Trying to make a play. She drops it off to Wilson. Wilson falls for a second, gets it back out to Laban, who puts it on the pads of Nordic. Wilson over to Strami. Strami holds it. She slides it down to Laban. Goes off her stick, and it's on to the stick of Warroad. Dronan now steps up, trying to make a play. She throws it towards the net, and it's off the side and behind. Laban comes flying in, gets a stick on it, right to Spaeth, and a goal! Maddie Spaeth left unattended. Assist from Dronan, and we are tied here in Warroad 1-1.
Yeah, Mitch, that was a heck of a pass there by Dronan. She just pinched down along the boards, kept the puck in, and found Spaeth, who was just perfectly positioned just on the left side of Nordic, and put that puck in the back of the net.
Yeah, you don't want to leave someone out front like that. Spaeth was wide open, and she made no doubt about it and banged it up, and we're even here at 10:55 here in the second period. And we'll have a quick offsides. So Spaeth gets the goal. Dronan with a top-notch assist, and we are tied here in Warroad 1-1. Face-off now with Brewski. Brewski's going to lose it, and Warroad's going to come back over to Sandy. Sandy turns back, and she is going to push it back up to Johnson. Warroad comes in, tries to push it to the net, but Casabud is there. Casabud tries to move it, but it's blocked. Ella Holm comes down to help out. It's thrown back out, and Brewski's there. Brewski slides it up to Bria Holm, who comes with speed over to the near side. Tries to go up front back to Brewski, but it's knocked off her stick, and here comes Warroad. And I think that's going to be an icing here at 10:21 here in the second period.
Yeah, Maddie Spaeth has had a couple big goals for us this year, and that one was a big one to tie this thing up at 1. She just got a quick shot off a one-timer there, and that should give Spuds a little confidence and momentum leading into the last 10 minutes of this period.
Yeah, let's see how the momentum and see what Warroad's pushback is here as Corton will step in. Hansen, Salvavold on the wings. Hansen tries to sneak through. It looked like a set design play for a hold of the center, and it doesn't quite work out as it comes out to neutral ice where Dronan is there. Dronan's going to get it on the stick of Corton. Corton comes in, slides it back to Hansen. Lost off her stick, but there's Dronan. She pulls it back up. She's trying to make a play. She takes a quick shot, and it goes back to the other side. Salvavold is going to let Strami take it, who takes a quick shot, and it goes all the way back to the other side again. Dronan tries to get there and does. She chips it back in deep, but not deep enough, and here comes Warroad with speed through the neutral zone. Salvavold trying to catch up with her. She gets by her, makes a nice move, and it's swung around. Now Hansen will pick it up on the near side. Gives it up to Corton. Corton tries to beat the defenseman, Kamernick, but can't quite get it done. Strami misses the puck, but Dronan's there for the Spuds. Dronan's going to go all the way around to Salvavold. Salvavold loses it there. Good job of trying to clear by Strami, but can't quite get it done, and it's up off the glass behind the Spuds net. Corton now battling with Dronan in the corner. Now Langto tries to throw it out front. Goes off Taylor Crescent's stick, and it's back to Langto again, who takes a quick shot. Ends up on the pads, and it's held on by Crescent.
Wow, nice save by Crescent there. Langto, offensive defenseman number 55 for Warroad was down low and made a couple nice plays to get that puck, to the middle. They got a shot on net. Crescent made an acrobatic save with her pad to keep that one out and tied it 1-1.
We're trying to do our wing out passes. We just got to do a better job of making sure we get that puck to neutral ice. It's creating some opportunities. There's more zone time really for Warroad. So here's Spaeth now with a lot of extra jump after scoring her goal here earlier in this period. Now here's Casabud coming in, tries to take a shot, and it's partially blocked. But now it's on the stick of Wilson. She's got it. LeBon goes out front. Feeney now that she chips it back over to LeBon. LeBon has it, goes to the front of the net, and it gets behind Nordic for a second. Puck is still loose, and we're going to have a whistle as Kendra Nordic will cover. Casabud looked like she went off a little gingerly. Hopefully she's all right and not shaken up. Did you see anything there, John?
Yeah, she just kind of fell down at the end boards there and kind of went into the boards kind of head first awkwardly, but I think it was nothing serious. She just needs a little bit of time.
Sounds good. Spaeth will step in for the draw. Loses it. LeBon tries to battle for the puck, but Spaeth is right there. Spaeth now with it. She's working the corner. Tries to slide it to LeBon. LeBon battling hard along the back wall. She gets it free, but it goes back over to Warroad. Warroad swings it back through to Langto in the middle. But there's Spaeth again. Spaeth coming in. She slides it over to Wilson, who's got speed. She comes in, tries to give it back to Spaeth. Spaeth now in the corner, off her stick. LeBon comes over to battle. Comstock is going to win that one and get it back out to neutral ice. Here's Lund now. Last one back. She's going to go rink wide to the other side, and it bounces back down in. Spuds go for a change. They got 3 fresh skaters. It'll be the Brewski home line with Lund. Tries to battle with it there. Brewski comes across, takes her down, but there's no call. All the way back down. Sandy will pick it up in the Warroad zone. She chips it back up the wall, goes off home. Home battling now with it, and it ends up back on the stick of Warroad. Battling along the wall was Kendall Lund. Home tries to cut it off, and there's Dronin. Lund now with it, trying to get it in deep. Brewski calls for it, and Brewski's coming hard on Sandy. Sandy tries to go back the other side to Comstock. Ella Home now. She gets a stick on it. Spuds win the battle there. Brewski going to the front of the net, and just about a goal there by Dronin as she came hard in from the point. Puck now on Skogman's stick. Brewski tries to cut her off, and it goes over to Comstock, who will chip it in deep. Easily turned aside and over to Dronin. Dronin's going to chip it off, and there's Bria Home. Home's got the puck. She's going to make a move, lose it, and she's going back. And Brewski had it for a second. Don't get it deep, and here comes Warroad. Back over to Kate Johnson. Kate Johnson pulls up. Quick shot off the body of Taylor Crescent. Now it sits by the front of the net, and it's up to Bria. Bria Home has it now. She's going to chip it in deep. Bounces once, twice, and behind the net, and Warroad will retrieve it. Salvovold first off the bench for the Spuds, coming hard. Warroad now pushing it back up. It goes up, back up to number 14, which is Laverne. She slides it through the zone. Good job by Feeney to get a stick on it. Feeney carrying it. Loses it, but Corton is there. Corton gets pulled down, and there's going to be a first power play here for the Spuds as Corton draws, I think, her 15th penalty of the year. Just keeps her feet going, and again, automatically draws penalties.
Yeah, and that's the key. You keep your feet moving, and typically you will draw those penalties. In that case, she did in the corner, just aggressive. And maybe there could have been one or two others here this game, but they caught that one, and now we're on the power play for the first time tonight.
So they'll put Brewski, a little line up with Home, and it will be Corton on 1 point, it looks like. And now it's going to Home. Home has it for a second, had the open look, but it just fell off her stick and was blocked. And Warroad's going to clear. So Laverne will go to the box for a trip. 5:41 left here in the second period. Spuds on a power play. Corton moves it up to Dronin. Dronin coming with speed over the red line. She'll enter the zone and pull it up. Sets it up there. has plenty of space, drops it back to Brewski. Brewski over to Corton, but it's turned over there. Corton gets it back, pushes it off the wall to Dronin. And there's Dronin, slides it over to Corton, but it's out of her reach, and it'll go back towards the Spud zone where Corton will pick it up and circle back around. She slides it over to Dronin in the zone, coming up over the blue line. And we'll take it in, and they're going to let her set it from there. Over to Corton. Corton has it. Corton slides it back over to Dronin. Gives it over to Brewski. Brewski's there. Brewski back to Dronin off a skate. Nice setup there. Probably the best look we've had on a power play in some time. Nice setup, nice puck movement. Dronin now with it. Tries to slide it back, but it's off a stick, but she's able to keep it in. Dronin doing a nice job of controlling the pace here on the power play. She swings it back in. Warroad gets it back, and it's turned over. Ella Holmes slides it over, tries to get it to Brewski, and it's tipped away there. Johnson's going to chip it all the way down for Warroad. There, Coach Kraft definitely wanted that covered up, and it didn't quite happen. Now Warroad's in a really good situation with circles back around. Warroad still with the puck, trying to make a play. Spud's obviously gassed here as they're running out of gas here at the end of this period, or end of this power play, as they've been out for close to 2 minutes. Now it's on the stick of LeBon. She loses it. And it goes back over to Warroad now at full strength. Laverne just comes out of the box, takes a quick shot, and is wide. Salvovold trying to battle through people. And it's on the stick of Cassabud, who gives it over to Spaeth. Spaeth will go back up. It'll go off Salvovold's stick, but it's on net, and Nordic will cover there. So 3:32 left here in a highly contested second period as we are tied 1-1.
You can see on the Spud power play, they had a couple nice looks at the net. They moved the puck really well. That extra ice on this Olympic sheet really helps on the power play, and you know, they had a good opportunity there.
So Spud's in Warroad's zone. Cassabud chips it back in deep. LeBon going hard. She gets knocked off. She goes down. Spaeth comes over, uses her body nicely. Over to LeBon. LeBon has a chance. It's off the body of Nordic, still loose, sitting in the slot. And there it is. Cassabud almost gets it home, but it's blocked off her stick, and Feeney now keeps it up high. She's going to tee it up. It is off on net, but blocked by a foot there by Warroad. Warroad now with the puck. They're going to go cross ice. It goes up over the stick and down towards the Spud zone. Cassabud picks it up. She's going to ring it around the boards. It bounces a little bit, but Warroad's able to pick it off there. Back out front to Johnson. Great save by Crescent. Probably an ill-advised ring there. I think Kate had the space to probably make a move. She probably wanted that back, which gave that opportunity a little bit to Warroad. But again, you sometimes got to get a little help from your friends.
Yeah, it was a good opportunity in front of the Warroad Nordic, in front of the net down low. Had a couple whacks at the puck there, came back, and Warroad had another nice look at themselves. So it's been back and forth here in the second period.
So shots are 19-10 in favor of Warroad. Chip back. Dronin tries to go, and it's picked off through the center ice. Now home with it. She goes back to Brewski. Brewski's coming up 2-on-2. She makes a move. She gets to the middle, makes a great move, and she can't quite finish it off. And Ella Holm was there to try and knock it off. Brewski back on her stick. She tries to go cross ice, and it just didn't work out. Now Dronin coming back. 2:14 here left in the period. She rings it around. Ella Holm tries to chip it to Brewski. And it goes back down towards the Spud zone. Dronin now with the puck in the Spud zone. She goes back around to her partner, Strami. Strami trying to get it. She does. She tries to go up to Bria Holm, who pushes it to the middle ice where it's picked off. But Strami does a nice job at least chipping it back to neutral ice. And that'll go all the way down. No icing there as that's waved off. And Warroad will pick it up. Warroad now with the puck, trying to make a play down in deep. And a quick shot. Saved by Brewski, but picked up there by Corton. Corton will go to Holm. Holm's going to use her speed and keep going. She's got it. Corton just about gets it on net. Doesn't quite pull it off there, and here comes Warroad. Feeney holds up Sandy. Sandy's going to be content to dump it down. Casabud is first. The puck drops it back to Feeney. Feeney's coming up. She gives it to Hansen. Hansen's got plenty of ice, and she's going to take it as she brings it up the near side. Goes over to Casabud, who gets tied up a little bit. Good opportunity there for the Spuds. Now Warroad coming back hard. Good play there. Salvold now with it. Salvold's got it. She's going to go in deep, and she does a little spinorama. She's still with the puck. She drops it down to Hansen. Hansen tries to give it back to her, and it goes to Casabud. Nice bouncing puck. Good tip there for the Spuds. Maddie Spaeth gives it to Hansen now. Hansen gives it back over to Spaeth. Spaeth just about buries it in. Kendra Nordic's going to hold on. Great play for the Spuds there.
Yeah, it was a nice play down low. I think Maddie Hansen ultimately got that over to, I think it was Spaeth on her inner wheelhouse there where she scored her first goal, and somehow Nordic made the save through traffic. But we're putting a little bit of pressure on the Warriors here, and it's nice to see.
Yeah, I think here's a good opportunity again for the Spuds. LeBon gets it on net. Still loose, and Nordic's going to hold on. Holy cow, the Spuds coming hard here in the last minute of this period. And that's what you want to see, John. Take some momentum into that locker room, right? And hopefully you come out clean for the next 27. If nothing else, take a lead or at least come out 1-1. So here the Spuds. Maddie Spaeth's going to step in. Been pretty good on the draws so far today. She battles, loses this one, and is picked up, and Warroad throws it out. But Casabud's there. She throws it to the net. Off Nordic's glove and back into the corner. Casabud steps up, 15 seconds. 2-on-4 as Warroad comes in, and it's a nice save there by Crescent as she kicks it back out. Good back check by the Spuds. Now it's thrown at the net, somehow gets through, and that should do it here in this period. 1 second, and that'll do it here in the second period. So
at the end of the second period, the score is the Moorhead Spuds 1, your Warroad Warriors 1.
So shots in that period were 13-9 in favor of Warroad, but I think it was pretty balanced both ways. Scoring opportunities might even been a little bit in favor, just a touch maybe the Spuds because of the last flurry at the end of the period. Each team had a power play to no avail, but the Spuds get the equalizer in the second period, and we'll see what happens here as we go towards the third.
Yeah, and as you know, that first and last minute of every period can be the most important and most crucial. And the Spuds definitely finished that last minute of the second period, really going hard in a couple good opportunities. So we'll see how the third goes for them.
Yeah, and my take on it was real simple there. When you look at that last minute, getting pucks deep, we had some shots that were definitely from the outside, but again, it was because we were able to manage the puck deep in their zone and create some of those opportunities. So anyway, to lead you here out of this second period, 1-1, the Warroad Warriors 1, your Moorhead Spuds 1, and we'll be back in about 10.
We are The Breakdown. For almost 2 decades, we've published the most comprehensive yearbooks on Minnesota high school sports and run the best in-season and off-season events. We cover every corner of the state. We are The Breakdown.
Before I became a real boy, life was easy. I just sat there doing sandwich stuff. But being alive is so hard. So if you don't want to get up to get a sandwich, you shouldn't have to.
Revive Professional Massage Therapy Clinic. Locally owned and operated. Open 7 days a week, day, evening, and same-day appointments available. Couples massages also available. 20 highly trained professional licensed massage therapists on staff. Now with 2 locations, South Fargo and Detroit Lakes, offering online booking and online gift certificates. www.reviveprofessionalmassage.com.
Natural talent, physical gifts, training advantages. To become a champion, none of that matters. True champions are the ones who are comfortable working harder, staying later, and finding that competitive edge. They are never satisfied simply doing a good job, because those who transform themselves from local talent into local folklore are the ones who continually perform beyond their limits. Bell Bank, proudly supporting champions everywhere.
Is a small business owner. She is swamped. Pam knows she needs to advertise, but is overwhelmed by all the options. What if there was a way for Pam to have access to a team of media experts? What if this was at no extra cost and didn't require a contract? Meet Avenue Right. Save time, money, and get peace of mind that your advertising dollars are well spent.
Boss DXT snowplows are tough to beat. Featuring dual trip tech, flared wings, and optional D-force for improved scraping and backdragging performance. Choose from 3 different sizes in steel, stainless steel, and poly. The Boss DXT is built to restore order.
Your home for Boss Snowplows is Bert's Truck Equipment on Highway 75 North in Moorhead.
The M3 nonprofit is breaking the ice as they raise mental health awareness for our Moorhead community and our youth. Started by a group of parent volunteers, M3 will offer support and host events throughout the year that bring focus to mental health. Together, M3 will raise awareness, eliminate the stigma, and connect resources for mental health. Thank you, M3, for supporting our community's youth.
Hey, welcome back here to Warroad as our Spuds are in a battle, 1-1 tie going to the third. What do you think, John? What do you think some of the keys are here early in the period and as it goes along?
Well, as I mentioned, I think the key to this period is going to be that first couple minutes. How are we going to come out? How are the Spuds going to come out? Are we keeping the puck, the puck in front of us? Are we getting the pucks deep, getting good changes? Those are really keys for both teams. And, that first minute and that last minute of every period are going to be really important. And, if we come with that same intensity, I think the Spuds have a good chance, likewise with Warroad. But Warroad's such a skilled team. They move the puck so well. I like it. It's going to be a fun period.
Yeah, and I think you don't want to be the cause of why your team doesn't win, meaning don't make a mistake that's avoidable, and I think the Spuds will be in good shape. So we start off here in the third. Brewski with the two home sisters will lead us off here. Dronin and Strami on the point. Shot there by Dronin, a little wide. Brewski's there to get it, but it goes off past her stick. Bria Holm does a good job of moving her feet, getting it back in deep, and Ella Holm will go for a chase. Brewski's there, but it slides by her again, and here comes Kate Johnson up the far side. Using her speed, she's coming down on Dronen. She cuts to the middle, and we're going to have on offsides. Looked like Henderson had a little jump here on the near side and just into the zone a little quick. Spuds will go for a change as a trying to stay fresh, I think, is also the key here, John. Short shifts, maybe got a little long there in the second period. Again, with the long change, it makes it a little more difficult. Feeney gets it. She's going to go off the far wall, and Salvovold's going to try and chase it down. Comstock's going to be there first. She's going to do a tight turn around the net and comes up the other side. Two Spuds are chasing her down, and Hansen in. And the puck goes off Feeney's stick. She tries to do a soccer move and it ends up back on Warroad. Here's Langto. She's going to go cross ice, and that is bouncing around, and it ends up back in the Spud zone. Feeney trying to be first. She rubs her out, but Casabud is there. Casabud now is going to try and move it up the far side. She's got it on her stick, bounces it off the boards towards Hansen, who can't quite get there. Goes off, and there's Corton. Behind her, didn't see it. Here comes Warroad back the other way. And a move. Good job by Feeney to poke it off her stick. Laverne now, she gets it out front. Casabud's going to bang it there. Salvovold has a stab at it, can't quite get it out. And a quick move back towards the Spuds net. And here comes Heinemann. She can't quite get there, and it goes back in the Spud zone. They need a change. Feeney gets it up, and Salvovold's got plenty of ice, but she can't quite get there. It's bumped off back to neutral ice, and there's Feeney. Feeney gets it for a second. Skogan, she's got it off her stick, chips it back in deep, and Casabud will have to go again. Swung back over to Heinemann. Heinemann now with it, tries to go up the boards, but she's cut off. Spaeth tries to push it out there, and it goes back towards the Spud zone. Johnson gets a shot off. Great save, and a goal. Spuds just got out of whack there, and it's turned over, and it ends up in the back of the net.
Slow back to pucks there a little for a couple of our D. Got caught out there a little too long again. Just like you said, the key, keep those shifts short. We couldn't get the puck out. I think Warroad actually got a shift change, so they had fresh bodies out there, and they put the pressure on, and that one went in the back of the net.
Yeah, Warroad went down to two lines. They threw the Johnson line or that line back out, and they're the reason they score goals, right, John? So Hendrickson will get the goal. Lindquist with the assist. Hendrickson from Lindquist. And we are 14:48 left here in the third. Brewski with the draw. She comes up with it, tries to get a shot off. Bounces over towards Ella Holm. She tries to get a shot, and that's blocked. Warroad now moving it back up. Langto swings it over to Laverne. She cuts back to the middle, but a good job there by the Spuds defense. But no, now it ends up big save by Crescent, and she holds on. Both defensemen kind of stepped up trying to make the right play, but it bounced past them, and nobody was home but three players from Warroad, and Crescent comes up with a big save. Brewski now is going to step in to the left of Crescent to the far side from us here in the rink. Brewski loses the draw to Comstock, who's going to take a quick shot. Goes tips wide of the net. Johnson trying to make a play behind it. Brewski battling back there also. Goes back up the wall. Bria Holm now. She's got it on her stick as Warroad will retreat a little bit and give ice to him. Over to Ella. Ella off her stick back in the zone. Brewski goes for a change, and here comes Corton. Ella Holm now battling deep in the zone for the Spuds. Comes up the wall. Cross ice over to Kate Johnson, who comes in against Grammer. Grammer does a good job of knocking it off the stick, and Corton will pick it up there. Corton drops it back. Ella Holm now with it on this side. She goes off. Hansen will jump back on for Holm. Holm gets knocked down, no call. Here comes Dronen now. Offsides, but no call, and Dronen still has the puck. Dronen's going to go towards the net. Salvovold sprints in. She's first to the puck, does a nice job of getting it back in deep. Salvovold comes around the net. She's looking. She goes back to Corton. Not quite the right bounce as it's turned over to Warroad. Hendrickson now comes up. She slides it to Skogman. She dumps it in, and Feeney will pick it up there. Feeney goes over to Salvovold. Salvovold tries to go cross ice, and Casabud fills the gap, and she picks it and chips it back in. Lindquist now picks it up behind the net, and there's Corton Hansen now with it. She's got it, tries to go back towards Corton, who gets it on her stick. She circles back around, gives it to Casabud, who shoots it. It bounces off a couple bodies, and Warroad will pick it up there, and they will come back 3-on-3. Offsides there, but no call again. So Langto now will have it, and she pushes it back out, and it is right on to Crescent, who will eat it up. Yeah, I think Coach Kraft probably saw what we saw there, John.
Yeah, I think we're just getting caught out there a little too long. On that particular play, looked like it appeared to be offsides from here, but obviously the linesman didn't see it the same way. Face off to the left of Crescent here with 12:44 to go.
Yeah, just you really got to be aware of your time on the ice so you don't get caught on, and we've been getting stretched out a little bit. We got to get that back going so they can get their feet moving. So now Warroad, Kate Johnson throws it back out front. It bounces around off a few people. Sticks. Brewski's battling against Johnson. Brewski wins the battle. She slides it back. Casabud leans, and she'll pick it up in the corner. She goes up the wall. It's off Holm's stick. Holm knocks her down, and she's going to go to the box here on a delayed call. It gets bounced all the way back down. Casabud will touch it up, and the Spuds will be going to the box here for the second time in this afternoon, as Holm will go for a 2-minute minor for tripping. So the penalty comes with 12:13 left here in the third. Spuds trailing 2-1. Brewski and Ella Holm will be up front. Dronen and Feeney will be on the points. Brewski steps in now, takes the draw. She wins it, back to Dronen. Dronen's going to try and shake off Sandy, throws it back out. Feeney will bang it down to the other end, and Warroad will have to regroup. Warroad picks it up. Goes up to Sandy. Sandy now goes cross ice over to Hendrickson. Hendrickson's going to pull up and give it to Kate Johnson, who slides it, and they're working that side wall back up to the top. Spud's doing a good job of not getting too out of position. Feeney now has it. She chips it up to Holm, to Ella Holm, who tries to chip it out but can't get it done. Goes back out front. Brewski does a good job of picking somebody up there, and Dronen has it. She will chip it back out, and it'll go the length of the ice, or at least back to neutralize. Chamernick, no, she picks it up. She's coming with speed through the middle of the ice. She is going to take a shot, and it's blocked, and it goes off to the corner. Back over to Feeney. Feeney's going to bang it off the glass over to Spaeth. Spaeth and Laban up front. Dronen, and now Casabud will jump on the ice here as they get almost a full change. Here comes Warroad. Warroad's going far side to Sandy. Sandy's going to push it back up, and Langto is in. She takes a shot, but Dronen does a great job of back checking. Now Casabud has a chance for a clear, but it's blocked there. Laban has it, chips it back to Dronen. Dronen will try and get the clear, gets it up to Spaeth, and they'll get the job done. 30 seconds left here on the Spud penalty kill. Spaeth with a quick shot goes wide all the way back around where it's picked up by Lindquist, who quickly gets it back up to Laverne. She gets it. Casabud gets her and chips it back out, and we got a clear. Spud's 14 seconds away from being back full strength here. Corton back on the ice. Slides it over to Sandy. Sandy coming up, chipped off there. Salvable now with the puck. 4 seconds left. Up to Corton. Corton's going to come in. She's going to beat a player. She gets pulled down, and the Spuds will go back on a power play.
Another nice effort there by Corton to get an offensive opportunity. She had the Warroad defender had to drag her down to keep her from getting in on the goalie all alone. So another great effort by Corton to give the Spuds a 2-minute power play with 10:09 here in the third.
So second power play for the Spuds. Again, Corton drawing another one, as she has done very often this season. Over to Brewski. Brewski tees it up but misses widely to the right of the net, and Warroad will clear it all the way back down. Crescent will touch it up there. Dronen picks up the puck. Dronen will set up right behind the net. She is chased there by Warroad. Now she comes up. She tries to go across ice, and it's off her foot and goes back out to neutral ice on the skate. Here's Kate Johnson. She beats one, she beats two, she beats three, and she's going to score. I think she beat everybody in the building there, and she puts it in the back of the net for her 32nd goal of the season.
Yeah, I think the prettiest part about that play was right at the end. She delayed. Crescent came out to challenge her, thought she was going to shoot, but she held on, got to the far post and put it in the open net. So a heck of a play there by Kate Johnson.
So the Spuds will send out Laban. Spuds will send out Spaeth, Laban, and Salvavold to take over the rest of the power play. Crescent trying to fix something on her pads here as Warroad has now taken a 2-goal lead at 9:35 left here in the third period, So Warroad wins the draw. They're going to dump it back, but Casabud's there. Casabud over to Feeney. Feeney moves it up to Laban. Laban will come in. She's going to pull it up along the wall. She slides it back to Spaeth. Spaeth gives it up to Feeney. Feeney over to Casabud. Casabud thought about shooting. Now she puts it back in low. And it's out in an easy save for Kendra Nordic. A little wide of the net. So 1:02 left here in the third period. Or 1:02 left here on the power play. 9:10 left in the third period. Face off to the near side or to the left of Kendra Nordic. Spaeth will stand in. She takes the draw, and it's won by the Spuds. Back out to Feeney. Goats behind her, but she's able to keep it in. Tries to go back in low. And Laban will pick it up there. Now Casabud. Casabud's going to drive it in deep. She still got it on her stick, looking to someone to pass to. Nothing there. She dumps it back down. Salvold now with the puck behind the net. She's looking. She drops it back over to Feeney. Feeney misplays it for a second, and she's going to dump it, turned over. And Warroad's going to try and clear. Spaeth comes over to pick it up. Now Feeney coming back the other way. 3-on-1 over to Spaeth, but it bounces off her stick to the corner. Laban there. She's chasing. And it's going to be a delayed offsides, but now 13 seconds left, and the Spuds will be back full strength. Here comes Johnson. She has it. Brewski now with it. Tries to go up to home, but it missed her, and it's going all the way out. Spuds will get the full change as they come off. So 5-on-5 again. 8:02 left here in the third. Spuds need to get something going as they're down by 2 goals here halfway through this period. Now Kate Johnson on her stick again. She chips it back behind the net. Tries to go out front. And the Spuds will be going. Brewski's going to go for a 2-minute minor. Yeah, I guess I didn't see that one. Obviously,
yeah, it was behind the play. I didn't get to see that one. I think it was in front of the net, possibly.
Yeah, I think Brewski, I think, was just trying to play the puck, but again, I didn't see it clearly. So anyway, Spuds are going to go on the kill here to start here with 7:44 left here in the game. So here's Warroad moving it around. Langto tries to go backhand. Doesn't quite get out there. Back out front again. And Feeney has a chance to clear, and she gets it at least back out to neutral ice where Warroad will have to regroup. Here's Sandy now coming up the side. She's got the puck to Langto. Langto goes cross ice over. Back to Chermanek on top. She takes a shot, and it hits a body. Now Dronin coming with speed. 2-on-1 as she comes up with nice pass over to Spaeth. Spaeth doesn't quite get the shot off as a good back check. Now Dronin with the puck again. Falls off her stick, but Feeney was there with a shot that goes wide. Ella Holm now battling along the wall. She gets it, tries to get it back in deep. It goes back up the wall, and Dronin will dump it back in. Spaeth will go for a change, and here comes Corton. Corton and Holm up front. Casabud and Feeney on the points. Langto now with the puck. She slides it back across. Is broken up there by Casabud. Warroad now trying to set up deep in the Spud zone. Gives it back. A little give and go coming out of the corner, but the shot is wide. Corton trying to get some pressure on. 6:28 left. 41 seconds left on the Spud shorthanded situation. Feeney's going to get an easy clear, and that'll go all the way down. Nordic will set it up for her defenseman. Goes over to Lindquist. Lindquist tips it back up, and Laverne comes in again, looked a little offsides, but no call, and the Spuds are able to dump it all the way down. Comstock now behind the net. Corton putting pressure on her. Here comes Warroad now up 6 seconds. 5, 4, 3, and 2, and the Spuds will be back at full strength. So back to 5-on-5. Brewski comes out. She picks up the puck. She's with LeBon. Possible 2-on-1. Brewski comes in. Good job of getting back by Warroad. Brewski now with the puck, trying to make a play. Gets back out top, and there's Dronen coming from the bench. She circles back around, trying to make a play. Brewski tries to go across ice to Spaeth, and Spaeth is there. Spaeth drops it off to Grammer. Grammer gets a shot, but it does not reach the net. Spaeth there. Still has it. LeBon trying to make a play. Gets chipped back up the wall. And Brewski will come off, and Heeneman will take that spot in. Warroad is going to ring it all the way down, and we'll have an icing call. .504 here left in the third. Shots are now 28-14 Warroad.
Mitch, I don't know have we got a shot in this third period, the Spuds?
No.
Okay, so 14 shots here in the third period, or up until this point. Hopefully the Spuds can get some pressure to the net.
Yeah, and I'll say one thing. Shots attempted have been there. Shots blocked have been there for Warroad, as they blocked quite a few. Spuds need to create some offense here in the last 5 minutes if they think they can get back into this game. 4:42, time is running here in the third. Warroad now coming in. Quick shot up high off the glass, and Warroad will pick it up again. Put it down low. Feeney is there. Pushing it back up now is Spaeth. Heeneman now, she has it on her stick. Slides it across to LeBon, who pushes it back up. Warroad now transitioning back up the ice on the stick of Warroad. Feeney chasing her. And no call there. Here comes Feeney now up the ice. Feeney has it. Over to Holm. Holm gives it to Brewski. Offsides is called. So 4:01 left here in the period. 3-1 Warroad. And Spuds are going to have to make a move here pretty quickly, as face-off will be where? Looks like center ice. So Brewski will step in for the draw. Picked up by the Spuds. Off the referee's foot and over to Dronen. Dronen now with it tries to carry and loses. Now back on her stick. She turns. Tries to chip it up towards Holm. Battle along the wall. Holm and Brewski. Brewski now comes up with it. Brewski slips and falls down, but Kendall Lund is there. She's trying to go up, and it's back on the stick of Holm. Bouncing around in front of the Moorhead net, and it's tipped. A save by Crescent, and she will cover.
Yeah, this third period has been pretty dominated by Warroad. You know, like we knew they were a good team, and coming into this third period, it was a pretty even, and you know, they just got to give Warroad a lot of credit. They came out hard. They put a lot of pressure on the Spuds. Spuds look a little bit tired right now, so we'll see how this next 3 minutes unfolds.
Yeah, and they've been running these three hard, being Holm and Brewski. They've definitely put their miles on in this game here today. Back out front now. Bria Holm will pick it up there. She tries to make it. It's off a stick, and it's going to go all the way down. Brewski goes for a change. So, Spuds will get the full change now. Feeney is there. She kicks it back in and might have kicked the blade right off the stick there. So here's Warroad trying to come back out. Langtos has it. It's back across, 2-on-1 for Warroad as they come across, and it is broken up. Hansen now with the puck. She tries to come back up. She is going to be pulled down, and we will have a power play for the Spuds. Looked like she blew a tire, but I guess maybe somebody got her there, John.
Yeah, I think there might have been a stick there at the. We couldn't see it, but it was a slight stick, but enough to draw the penalty coming out of their own zone.
You know, I would like to see them take a timeout. We got our top power play unit out, but they just kind of came off the ice here. We'll see what happens. So looks like they're talking to Crescent. Might pull her off and go with that 6th attacker. We'll see what happens. So we got Corton, Dronin on defense, the Holmes and Brewski up front. Warroad counters with Johnson as the center. Comstock, Hendrickson, and Lindquist. There goes Crescent. Tees it up, but it's wide. And picked up there by Corton, who's going to go up the ice. Tries to go to Brewski. Off her skate, but she's in. 6-on-4 here for the Spuds. And back out towards Casabud. She's going to shoot, and it's turned aside easily there by the goaltender of Warroad, Kendra Nordic. So here's Corton over to Casabud. Casabud kicks it back over to Brewski, who goes cross ice to Dronin. Dronin's going to go back over to Brewski. She tries to take a shot, and it goes wide. Now Dronin with it on the sidewall. Slides it back up. And a goal! So right back in it are the Spuds with 1:32 left as they slide one by the leg of Kendra Nordic. And that goal is going to go to Casabud. Not sure who the assists were, but a good setup in goal by the Moorhead Spuds. 3-2 now with 1:32 remaining here in the third.
Yeah, they got that extra attacker on the ice in a timely fashion, and they had good puck movement. I think Warroad was sitting back a little bit, kind of playing more on the defensive side, and gave the Spuds an opportunity to really handle the puck a little bit more. Kosovo just threw one on net and might have got screened there. The Nordic might have got screened in front, but great job by Spuds to put themselves within reach at 3-2 with 1:32 to go.
And Kraft's going to take his time out here. So Kosabad from home is the official call here in Warroad, and we are getting to the time now where the Spuds are going to have to come up with a big one here and get possession. Crescent looked like she was going back in the net to start this, but we'll see here. A timeout by Kraft. He'll set something up, drawing something up on the board. Warroad, for the most part, has dominated this period as they've definitely outshot the Spuds. Spuds got their first 3 shots that actually got to net on that power play, but hey, it's a 1-goal game, and that's all you could really ask for here late in this with a chance, and they do have a chance to try and even it up here.
And as lopsided as this third period really was, Mitch, in favor of the Warriors, the Spuds at the very end got one in to make it a 1-goal game, and now I feel like Moorhead's got that confidence going into this from this timeout into probably what's going to be a 6-on-5 to finish off this game. So, Crescent, it's a center ice faceoff. For some reason, I was thinking the faceoff was in the offensive zone. So Crescent is in the net.
So I'm assuming the Casabud will take the goalie off again as they have their power play unit out. Dronin now has the puck. Tries to get it deep, but it bounces off her stick. She does the backhand, goes in, but not quite deep enough. Warroad's able to turn it, and they were going to get it back up the ice. Dronin does a good job of forcing her Corton now. She's going to flip it off the far wall. Brewski's there. Need to get the puck deep to get the goalie off, and they do. So Brewski's going to go hard for it, as is Ella Holm. Now the puck's in there. Here's Dronin. Off her stick. 1 minute remaining here in the period. Dronin turns it over there, and that might do it. And it is off the post as it sits right out front of the Spud net, and Casabud's able to pick it up. Spud's got to find a way to get it back up the ice. We're down to 46 and some change. Here's Dronin. She's going to take her time. She gets it over to Casabud. Casabud is going to go up the wall, but it's just sitting there. Somebody's got to come across there and pick it up. Now here's Casabud, 33 seconds left. She's going to skate it. She moves it up. Brewski comes off the wall but has it. Goes cross ice to Holm. Off her stick, but Brewski pokes it back in. Warroad trying to get the puck out in don't quite do it. 20 seconds left. Dronin now with the puck. She's going cross ice, and it's going to be picked off. And I think that'll ice it right there on the open net, off the side of the net, but there's under 10 seconds left. Home has it for a second, and it's picked up by Warroad. Off a couple skates. And that'll do it here in Warroad, as the Warroad Warriors will prevail over our Spuds.
The final score is Moorhead Spuds 2, your Warroad Warriors 3.
So a tough battle here this afternoon. Warroad's going to pick up their 16th win against 2 losses, and the Spuds will drop to 13-8. You know, a big goal there late. Can't quite get it done after the timeout. Needed to get a puck deep and get possession. Couldn't quite get it, and Warroad will prevail.
Yeah, the Warriors did a good job of holding that blue line and preventing the Spuds from getting the puck deep to get pressure and really create some offense. So kudos to the Warriors at that last minute of play and really, you know, for the Spuds to come up here and play them a tight game like this, I think you also got to give a lot of credit to the Spuds. And even I don't even feel like it was the Moorhead's best game, but they really hung in there the whole game and gave them a chance to win come out of Warroad with a win this evening.
Yeah, and you can tell the experience of Warroad there at the end. Yes, they gave up the power play goal, but definitely were able to control the puck the rest of the game and not give the Spuds even an opportunity to shoot. And again, only 3 shots left in the third. That's just the reality of it, right? You got to get pucks to net and find ways to get it through. And Warroad, credit to them. They did a lot of good job of blocking shots. So to wrap it up here in Warroad, again, the Warroad Warriors 3, your hometown Spuds 2. We'll be back in action on Tuesday as a big section game, as Brainerd will come to town to take on the Spuds. A 6 o'clock varsity start, 4 o'clock JV on Tuesday. So once again, from Warroad,